Hello, Division 4. Okay, we're doing page 171 for our math. And you can see what we're going to do today is we're going to apply the skills that we're learning into word problems. And I know a lot of people are not fans of word problems, but they're the ones that are more likely how you're going to use the math that we're learning in real life, in a real situation. So it's important to do this skill, because there's one thing just to be able to go 2 times 3, but to have 2 groups of 3 into something, like if you're doing some kind of job, that's where you're going to apply it to. So in this one, we're going to do, because they are sentences and reading, we're going to show you how to do what's expected for us. Okay, so it says in 2001, Bill Matteo managed to gun his jet-powered dragster, Chicago Fire 2, to a speed of 531 kilometers an hour. Wow. At this rate, how far would the Chicago Fire 2 travel in 2 hours? So what we're asking ourselves, what is the important information? I see a couple numbers in there. I see 2001, I see 531 kilometers per hour, and traveling at 2 hours. And what they're asking is, what is the rate? So we know that his rate is 531 kilometers per hour, so that means 1 hour. We want to know what he can do in 2 hours. And so you're thinking to yourself, okay, we're doing multiplication because we are doing products. So what would be the question? How would I get the math out of that? And so, and try to do all the math on here if you can. So if we got my 531 in 1 hour, so in 2 hours, what would the answer be? So basically you're multiplying it by 2. Oops, sorry, there you go. And so then you apply my skills. I say 2 times 1 gives me 2, 2 times 3 gives me 6, 2 times 5 gives me 10. So I have 1,062. But what does that mean? It says at this rate, how far would Chicago Fire 2 travel in 2 hours? Well, what does that mean? Well, we know that this is hours, so this must be the distance, which would be how far. And the far, of course, is kilometers, right? Because there's the hour, and here is the kilometer. So we'd want to write a sentence for that then. And it says, at this rate, how far would the Chicago Fire travel in 2 hours? And I would do something like this. At this rate, comma, the Chicago Fire 2, of course, it's capitalized because it's a name, would travel 1,062 kilometers in 2 hours. And that's all you have to do. So you're showing your work, and then you're writing a complete sentence, and make sure you have units, capitals, and punctuation. Okay, so we'll just start you off in the next one here. Australian Ken Warby set the record in 1978 when he averaged 511 kilometers per hour in a 27-foot jet-powered hydroplane called Spirit of Australia. At this rate, how far would Ken Warby travel in 3 hours? Once again, lots of numbers in there, and they're doing this on purpose. They're telling you the length of the boat. Does that really matter? No. So don't need that. The year that happened, that's awesome. But don't need it. So now we're just asking yourself, well, we know he goes 511 kilometers in 1 hour. What would he do in 3? And so over here, you've taken your distance, and you're going to multiply it by how long. And of course, then you're going to get your answer. And then your answer would obviously be Ken Warby's distance in 3 hours. Very similar to number 1. Okay? All right. Until next time.